Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lanks here with another replay for you. Another one from the DreamHack Open. This one we're getting into the higher echelons of players. We've got MC in the top left here, red Protoss, versus White Raw, the blue Protoss, in the bottom right. Now, the last one I cast was White Raw versus Bischu, as I recall. And you probably remember that White Raw was the victor. And we'll be seeing how he does against one of the best Protosses in the world. I mean, White Raw is a good player in his own right. And he's known for being sneaky and having interesting special tactics. But we'll see how he fares against one of the guys who's been around since Brood War, and he has dominated. Frankly, he's definitely like in the top 3 Protosses worldwide, probably in the top 3, possibly in the top 3 players. Well, that's kind of a subjective thing. Anyhow, so we'll see how these guys face off against each other, what they're going to be doing. Now, on Star Station, it's a pretty big map. You've got your natural pretty easy to get to. It's nice and tucked to the side, so you can pretty easily get your natural up early game without too much risk, particularly with the Nexus Overcharge. Both these players are really good at their micro. I mean, both of them are known for having excellent blink micro, especially MC, and for being able to pull their opponents apart by attacking them from multiple angles and using blink to just simply fade back when they're on the losing end of things. So we'll see what they manage to do. And so we've got MC getting his gateway up. And yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty much identical at this point, which is pretty normal for the high-level players. And almost exactly the same. We'll see if they do the 2 refinery opening, if they're going to stick with the traditional 1 refinery opening and get the second one a little later on. So what kind of predictions will we see in this game? I expect from MC that we'll see Blink Stalkers. He's kind of known for that. And they are just really good against other Protoss. If you've got the better micro, you can definitely win. We see MC has gotten 2 refinery, whereas White Raw's only gotten the 1, so that's a bit of an indication that White Raw's going to have a little more of a mineral-heavy army. But again, we'll see where it goes with it. That can change as things go on. Cybercrow coming down for the players now, so they're going to get their tech moving on, to be expected. And we'll see if they start saving up for a Nexus, or if they're going to wait around until something else happens. Now, just getting out here for proxy pylons, and then taking the kind of scenic route up to his to the opponent's base. Both of them are doing this, in fact. Not running through the middle. They want to just do a quick flyby. You can't really check everywhere for proxy pylons, but you can check the obvious spots, and you can also avoid your opponent's scouting probe. This is kind of interesting. It's like a synchronized dance. But of course, they don't know where the other opponent is. Doy. So they're actually just scouting for the other guy's base. Now this is really kind of cool. I mean, you just look at this, and it really is. We need something more dramatic than the Protoss ambient music in the background here. But anyhow, so we got no more gateways coming down for each player, or actually only for White Raw. So MC is not getting another gateway, so he's going to be going for some sort of immediate tech. We'll see what he does. Twilight. Interesting choice, because usually you get more gateways when you're getting your Twilight. I'm not going to question the great MC here, but, you know, I'm a little confused. White Raw got his first dock out. Take out that scout. It's not really going to deny any scouting. It's going to stop MC from sticking around, but White Raw, on the other hand, I don't think his scout actually went anywhere. Oh, so I guess it went up here and the sentry killed it. So what did White Raw see? Nothing. So White Raw is pretty much in the dark as to what his opponent's doing, which gives MC a big advantage here, because he'll be able to do this Twilight kind of without suspicion. I mean, White Raw's got to have some ideas of what MC is capable of. Set up a Stalker, might be able to get a better look at that, but no, with 3 units there's no way he's getting in. White Raw is going for the Stargate build, so this is interesting. We'll see if he goes for Oracle or just goes straight up Combat Void Rays. Neither player is still saving up for an expansion. White Raw is banking a little bit of minerals. Might just be for Void Rays, we'll see. He's still got a while till that Stargate's finished. So I think he might be expanding. Now this is a best of 1, so this game, everything just is inside this game. Oh, Ropo, so 2 tech choices from White Raw. This is very interesting. Don't see this very often, so he's going to have the full Protoss arsenal at his disposal. What he does with it is going to remains to be seen. White Raw taking the offensive look here. 3 Stalkers versus 2, a Zealot and a Sentry, and the Mothership Core, of course. So, oh, White Raw getting stuck there. He can't get out. He's going to lose 1 Stalker. That's a big hiccup for MC. But he's still stuck in that time warp. White Raw gets revenge and takes a Stalker of his own. Uh-oh. That Mothership Core's got to hover a lot faster to get away from those Stalkers. No. Run, Mothership Core, run! And just gets away. 1 more hit would have taken it out. Remember, the Stalkers do 14 against armored units, of which the Mothership Core is 1. And so we've got a Mort coming out. Wise choice, I suppose. And MC's gotten his proxy up, and he's got Blink Stalkers. Almost Blink Stalkers. They will be in a moment. White Raw's Immortal will be handy, but he's going to need more than one, frankly. The Blink is going to let those Stalkers get out before they get annihilated, and then just recharge their shields and come back in. He's got a lot more Stalkers. Look at the unit count here. We've got 7 Stalkers. There's 4, a Sentry, a Zealot, and a Militia Corps. Now, the Militia Corps is also where the hell over here, so he's kind of not really useful right now. Now, the Immortal will be very useful, though. Really should be using... I doesn't have enough for Guardian Shield, and of course, Force Field is useless when they've got Blink, so there isn't really much point in that. Looks like MC's just going to take a bit of a breather here and see what he can do. Look at the units lost in here. It looks like MC's actually lost a lot more. That Mother Core actually is taking its toll. And slowing down the gas, very clever. So now MC's going to be way slowed down on the gas income, which is pretty rough. Yeah, he's down to half the income of MC, or White Raw, that is. White Raw actually looking pretty good here. Now the Blink is pretty scary. If MC can get behind, gets in line of sight up on top of White Raw's base, he's going to be able to just simply blink in and take it down. Looks like White Raw's doing some aggression on the other side with a proxy pylon and just a couple of Zealots. Can at least keep White Raw's mind out of the game. Oh, and there's a Immortal walking out alone. That's really dangerous. Gets back with the group. He's got to keep running away. They take out one Stalker there. That's a nice little kill there. Needed players still to be able to take their expansion. There's just so much going on in these mirror matches. It's blow for blow. Looks like MC secured his base. White Raw's got a couple more Zealots up here. Now, they could actually probably take these guys because they're so hurt. White Raw advancing on MC at this point. Now, MC's still got that proxy, which White Raw does not know about. White Raw getting his Nexus down, so he's the first one to expand. That's a big advantage. If he can hold that, he's going to have double the income of MC, and that's pretty much game right there. White Raw running in with a couple of Zealots, going straight for the probes. MC actually supply blocked as White Raw finds and destroys that pylon down there. Zealots stuck. That's a waste of 200 minerals. Poor guys. And these guys will just valiantly protect their non-existent base. White Raw, on the other hand, has been scouted by a hallucinatory Phoenix. It never really did make much sense to me how a hallucination can scout, but there you go. And we have 9 Stalkers coming down to face off against White Raw again. White Raw really can't advance with such slow units, but neither can MC punch through that. It's kind of the unstoppable force hitting an immovable object here. This Observer seeing the Stalkers coming in, but they only saw half of it, so he might think he's got easy meat here, and they're just going to run. White Raw really needs some sort of, MC needs some line of sight down here. Looks like Charge coming out for White Raw. That's a very good partner with those Immortals. I really am having trouble seeing how White Raw's going to not win this at this point. I mean, I was thinking MC would take this one, but yeah, unless he pulls something big out of his pocket, he's going to be kind of screwed. So White Raw still with the income advantage here. It's only going to get bigger since White Raw MC's expansion still has quite a while to go. The unit count here: 9 Stalkers, 4 Immortals. That's a lot of freaking Immortals. I'm surprised that White Raw hasn't picked up another Militia Corps. He could really use it right now. The next overcharge would be quite handy, and of course the Time Warp. Another proxy pylon coming down here. He's going to use the Phoenixes to blink up top, I bet. Very clever. It's a very good strategy if he can get in and avoid the Immortals. But there's 2 Immortals up top. If they blink into those, they are toast. The Stalkers, that is. But in production, we got a Dark Shrine coming out for White Raw now, too. Interesting tech choice. Give him another edge. White Raw wisely decides not to go in, but he's going to go around the back. But there is still 2 Immortals up here. I mean, he's not going to do a whole lot. MC gets a single pylon and is going to lose a Stalker, and he's going to get cut off again. Oh, an excellent use of the Force Fields there, forcing another Stalker to go down. White Raw might be wondering where those guys came from, but might just think they were a part of the party from home. Still not taking out that pylon at the tower. White Raw unfortunately supply blocked by that loss of a pylon, but he's getting it back up. Now White Raw, MC of course did see the Twilight and probably figures he's getting charged. It's kind of bizarre to get Blink after MC already has Blink, and White Raw already has Immortal, so what's the point? The Stargate hasn't actually been used yet, which is a bit odd. I'm surprised we haven't seen anything out of it. A Void Ray here and there can make a big difference, in my opinion, although they are rather expensive. Another Martial Core out, so this might just be for purely defensive purposes. We'll see if he goes forward with it. Oh, of course, the shrine for the Archons. Wise choice, because Archons are amazing versus Stalkers. Stalkers take 35 hits to kill an Archon, which is a lot. So not too good for MC. White Raw doing a pretty good read here. The hallucination, of course, seeing the army, so not good for White Raw there. We'll see what MC pulls out of his hat. I fully expect him to come up with something really clever and interesting. And we'll see if he counters this. Now, it gets Colossi. I wouldn't say it's clever, but it's definitely interesting. And it's definitely the right choice, because Colossi kill everything on the ground, pretty much. Immortals, of course, can weather the storm and get in there, but if there's a bunch of Zealots and Stalkers in the way, they'll probably just be dead by the time they get there. So, active forces here, looking pretty even, except for the big gas spike from White Raw's Archons. White Raw going to go in here and might be able to do something. If he can catch the Stalkers unawares, then he's going to do a lot of damage. But of course they got Blink, so I doubt that's going to happen. Oh, that's 2, 3 down. Is that 4? No, 3 down and 1 heavily injured. So already White Raw's got an advantage. Oh, DT from MC. And no detection. Where is that observer? He's not home. He's being lazy. Oh, and there go the sentries. Run, sentries, run. Not doing much good against the Immortal. Hardened Shield's very useful against those DT blades for some reason. Now we know there's an observer out here for White Raw, and it's going back to his base, it looks like. DT taking out the pylon and the probe. And that Mother Score's got to vamoose. It is so dead if those Stalkers catch up to it. White Raw using this time to move in himself. Hopefully he's got a observer in tow somewhere, but I don't see it anywhere. Big ass battle in the middle. These guys are going the wrong way. Militia Corps very much going to die here. There it goes. Not a great angle of attack here for White Raw, but he's got in. He's taking out 1 Colossi. Oh no! No! He's got to focus fire. There we go. Almost 2 Colossi down. 2 Colossi down. All the Colossi are dead. And White Raw is just tearing apart MC's base. Oh, and MC calls the GG. White Raw for the victory. That was an exciting back and forth game. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll still got plenty more from the Jing Hack Open. I'll probably pull a few more out and then find another tournament to cast. Got to keep up with the times. So if you enjoyed, like, comment, and sub, and I will bring you more. I'll see you guys next time.